Hello, this is question 16 on your mixed exercise 1 from year 13. You have to write this algebraic fraction this way. This is an improper fraction, so the degree of the numerator 4 is smaller than the degree of the denominator, which is 2, which means if we divide, we are going to be very, very close to find this whole thing. So sometimes we'll have to do a bit more working out, but sometimes it solves the question completely. So we are going to divide the x to the power of 4 by x squared minus 2x plus 1. And what I'm going to do is to leave a space there because we will have more terms underneath, yeah? So x to the power of 4 divided by x squared is x squared. I'm going to multiply this one by all and write underneath. So x squared times x to the power of 4 is x to the power of 4. X squared minus 2x is going to be minus 2x cubed. And then x squared times 1 is x squared. We are going to subtract. So x to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4, 0. And then 0 minus minus 2x is positive 2x cubed. 0 minus x squared is minus x squared. We can divide more. So 2x cubed divided by x squared is 2x positive, so plus 2x. We multiply again and write underneath. So 2x times 2x squared, 2x cubed. 2x times minus 2x is minus 4x squared. And 2x times 1 is positive 2x. Subtract. These two are gone. Minus x minus minus 4x is positive 3x squared. And then minus 2x, yeah? Because I'm subtracting the 0x that I have here minus 2x, yeah? That's why it changed sign. Then 3x squared divided by x squared is 3. I multiply by everything and write underneath 3x squared, 3x squared. 3 times minus 2x is minus 6x, and 3 times 1 is 3. And again, I subtract. These two are gone, and then I have minus 2 minus minus 6 is 4x, and 0, which is my constant term here, 0, minus 3 is minus 3. And I cannot divide more, because this is x and this is x squared. So this is going to be my remainder. What does it mean? It means that I have x squared, so this divided by this is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 3, which is my answer, and it's going to be precisely this, plus the remainder, which is this one, divided by this. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus the remainder 4x minus 3 divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1 is this thing here. Yeah, so when we factorize this quadratic, we have x minus 1 divided by 2. So we have x minus 1 squared. Yeah, which means we are very, very close. I'm going to delete this and move this up. We are very close to what we want. So if you compare the expression that we have with the expression that we need, this bit is already this one. So we need to write this in partial fractions. It's the only thing that they've done. Yeah, when we have a squared factor, remember, we will need to write. So if I write that as partial fractions, it's going to have two terms, not just one. So this is going to be an a, in this case, they call it d, x minus 1 without the square, and an e with the square. Every time I have a square factor, please be careful, because you will have two terms out of here. So 1 squared and 1 no square. So let's go into do this. When we add these two fractions, this is the common denominator. When I divide by x minus 1, I get another x minus 1 that is multiplying d. So d x minus 1. And then when I divide this one by itself, I get 1 multiplied by e plus e. And just writing partial fractions, x minus 1 squared. Denominators are equal to each other, so numerators must be equal to each other. I can, for example, substitute the x by 1 to find one of the coefficients, so x equal to 1. to make this bracket 0. So I have 4 times 1, 4, minus 3, 1 on the left. And on the right, this one is 0, so I have only E. So I found E, and I just need D. We don't have anything else to substitute by, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to compare coefficients. Yeah? I'm going to equate coefficients. So on the left, I have 4x minus 3. On the right, if I expand this bracket, I have dx minus d plus E. And I know E is 1, so instead of E, I can write 1 if you want. So this would be plus 1. And now, if I compare the x coefficient on the left with the x coefficient on the right, straight away, I will find that D is going to be 4. Yeah? So I found all the coefficients, so I know that A is the coefficient of this x squared, so 1. B is the coefficient of the x, which is 2. C is the coefficient, the independent term there, 3. And we just found that E is 1 and D is 4. Let's put the measure there. So D is 4 and E is 1. Yeah, and that's all with this question. So we have divided, and just dividing the polynomials, we have been able to find the first bit. Then this expression doesn't look like this one because we have to split it in partial fractions. That's what they have done here. Yeah, and that's what we have done here. And that's all with this question.